Testing is a huge thing for us. It's actually I think there's two parts to it that are causing like a huge issue, like mobile. So one thing is if you typically ask a web engineer, like, okay, or a web manager, whoever, I want to build a feature, they tell you, okay, I have to build it for the web, and I need like one web guy, and I need like one or two server guys, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. And then we ask about testing, they're like, okay, we need one test guy to automate the testing. You then sort of bring in mobile, and it changes the structure pretty significantly, because now you need one web guy, you need one mobile web guy, one iOS guy, well, one iPhone guy, one Android phone guy, one iPad guy, and then one Android tablet guy. And so, you've taken what was a 3 or 4 person team, and now you've made it like an 8 or 9 person team to ship the exact same feature in the exact same time. If you want to you could elongate the time, but in whole, the total number of features being developed is being reduced. As a result, like testing is also having the same impact, right? So now they have to test across all these platforms. So how do we do that? So we're using a tool called Appium, which is sort of like Selenium, which helps us write scripts. And the way the scripts work we made a very conscious choice. We said that the base unit of a script, of a test case, is an action. So you click on something, that literally that action is the action. And we named all of our test cases based on the metric that action will fire to our servers. So the sequence of actions generate flows, which are sort of like a sequence of screens. And so what we typically do is once we've said, okay, we've automated all the actions, then we can pretty much have people write flows that are using those actions. And we use the data from all of our users, millions of users, to know which are the primary flows. And then we make sure that those are automated. So then on every check-in, the primary flows are automatically tested. And that makes sure that we're not breaking things. We also take screenshots as part of each test run, and we diff the screenshot with the previous run to see if there's more than a 5% diff in the image. And if there is, that tells us that, hey, we broke something somewhere. So that's kind of what runs on each check-in all the time. Then we have sort of monthly releases. So we typically do 12 releases a year. And on the monthly releases, we do effectively a full regression run, which means we run all these automation tests, but we also run a bunch of black box tests, which is effectively a person who's got a bunch of test cases listed and manually tapping on the screen. And we do that across a pretty wide variety of devices, probably on the order of, not huge, maybe 15 devices and variations of OS and devices. And then we have what we call a bug bash, which is where we just invite a bunch of people together, pizza, beer, and play with the device for a while. And then that kind of gives them the idea of like sort of ad hoc things that we didn't think about. Those are our primary ways of testing right now.